You know, Mayweather just he better not fuck around, and he never does. But he better not somehow get caught in this fight, because dear God, that would just be pathetic. But and there's still some good fights out there. I mean, hopefully Matisse can get a fight where he redeems himself, and I don't want to see Matisse against Maidana. Those are two of the same kind of fighters. I mean, I want to see one of them against Mayweather. And it seems like Maidana at the current moment is the best prospective challenger, because it seems like his Oxnard crew is really helping him out with you know making his style, giving him more discipline to his style, giving him more of a game plan, conditioning. I like all that stuff. Matisse is a badass. I'm not going to take anything away from him, but I just think that and it's not like I'm waiting for Mayweather to get knocked out. It's not like I want to see him get knocked out. I like him. I've made no secret of that in the past. But I'm just saying, I want to see a fight where where Mayweather. I want to see Mayweather challenged. You know, I want to see our stud, the man, the guy I respect. I want to see him challenged. And I want to see him prevail. Um, or if he doesn't, I want to see him come back and prevail. I would say even more about his character than keeping that 45-0 record. In the end, it won't matter. It won't matter whether he's undefeated. They're gonna go over his life, go over his fights, and go over what he did. And it might. And honestly, I don't think it would even curb his pay-per-view sales, because I think that, let's say he fights Maidana and Maidana somehow gets the win. Well, you're going to want to see Mayweather come back. You'd be interested in seeing how he's going to adjust his game plan, because we know he's one of the greatest at adjusting. What he did to Mosley after Mosley just made him drunk in that ring was arguably the greatest demonstration of someone that collected themselves in the face of pure chaos and diminished resources, and took it to him, man. Took it to him. I mean, I respect the hell out of that. I hope someday, I could be focused enough and disciplined enough and trained enough in what it is that I do to be able to be that strong. That fight, to me, that's why Arturo Gatti is one of my favorite fighters and remains that way. And it didn't even make me that mad when Mayweather. Yeah, okay, maybe a little bit, but Arturo was never out until he was down and couldn't get up, and that, in those early fights when he would get knocked down, get up, man, and knock that guy the fuck out. I mean, that heart, baby, heart, focus and heart. I love that. I love it. And Mayweather showed it too in that fight against Mosley. And to a certain degree, he showed it in the Cotto fight, which maybe we can get a rematch at some point. I think, as much as I'm not a Freddie Roach fan, I think Roach is capable of producing a game plan effective for Mayweather. I do. Um, and he's working with him now, so you know, we'll see. We'll see. Um, Keith Thurman, baby, keep him coming. I want to keep watching you. Um, and Alexander lost to that guy that was commentating during the Marcos Maidana, and I always told you that guy was full of shit. Flash and speed, and you know, definitely got a lot of talent, but just doesn't doesn't finish. You know. Anyhow, you know. What else do I want to talk about? Oh, I heard something interesting that Mayweather's dad is saying he might train. Broner. Um, that's probably not going to hurt Broner. That's going to help him. Help him a lot. Make him even more like Mayweather, if that's possible, like his son. But if that's the case, I don't want to see them fight. I don't want to see them fight anyways, each other. But yeah, I don't know. Who else? Lamont's fighting this weekend. See what he's going to come back with. Sure, it's a setup fight, but Peterson. Um, see who Matisse fights next. Um, yeah, that's it, fellas. So we'll see. But this Mayweather fight, it's all about dollars. European market, they love Khan. They like Mayweather. I mean, if you follow any of the videos, he goes over there and they love him because he's cocky and he's arrogant. And those Englishmen, they love that cocky shit. You know. So he'll do some business overseas, and hopefully he'll come back and take a real fight. Like if he does this one in May, then hopefully the one in September. You know. But it'd be nice, man. If you're gonna go over there and knock that motherfucker out, just knock his ass out, so we don't ever have to hear from him again. 'Cause that motherfucker's full of shit. I mean, just the fact that he would take this fight with you. I know it's the biggest payday, and that's why you do it, and blah 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 blah. But what kind of heart can you have going into that ring knowing you don't deserve to be there? You don't deserve. Who the fuck is Khan beating, man? You know, Bradley should be in there. We all know Bradley's a good, capable fighter. Forget the fucking Pacquiao fight. We know he's capable. He's got skills. I know he doesn't sell any pay-per-views, but you know, anyhow. So we'll see.